First of all, I would like to suggest to all of you that you should have read in your kids the reports that the North American section presented about the work that we are doing in Canada, the United States, and Mexico, and that truly have covered the agenda of our work in the last 4 years. Because as Robert said, we only have a few minutes. I'm not going to go into the subjects that are really our daily bread. We are working on those subjects continuously, and the work is not over. We will have to continue working on those subjects. And they are, first of all, Iran as our major threat. That issue is going to come once again at the United Nations Security Council in 2 weeks. At the General Assembly, in Congress, we have bills standing in Canada also. So Iran as the nuclear Iran and sanctions as the major threat, that is still item number 1. The legitimization of Israel, boycotts, double standards, demonization of Israel, all those programs of action will continue in the 3 countries that I represent here today. Terrorism, national terrorism, international terrorism, putting Hezbollah in the list of terrorist organizations, that is a continued priority. The situation in campuses, in university campuses. In North America now, and I look at you directly, our young representative from Canada, who spoke about that situation in Canada. We have in the United States and Canada at this moment, 1 million Jewish students, 100,000 Jewish professors in universities. Those professors, many of them, use their power and their platform to take up the Palestinian issue, and our students need help. Many students, many organizations are helping the students, but that is not enough. Helping the students that are working on campuses is one of our major priorities.
Leave the remarks to the end, please.
Yeah, I'll give you the details later on.
What does it mean, help?
I'll give you the details later on. I have to go into all the priorities. We shall go into that also. The United States is changing. There is a changing demographic in the United States. 1 out of 3 American citizens is going to have Latino blood running through their veins. Therefore, it is up to the World Jewish Congress, especially because we have this bridge of working also with Mexico, to become a bridge between the Jewish community and the Latino community in the United States. They have major political power. They have already senators and congressmen, and we are really looking into the coming 4 years to strengthen our relationships with that community. We already did it. Last year, we had a major conference in San Antonio, Texas, based on education, because education is a priority for the Latino community. They think that we, the Jews, we have made it. They want to work with us. I must tell you that in the month of November, there is going to be the largest international book fair, not in Frankfurt this year. This year it's going to be in Guadalajara, Mexico. And with the help of the Mexican Jewish community, Israel will have the largest pavilion in that fair. It's going to be a place of bringing about an encounter between Latino intellectuals and Latino writers and Israeli writers and intellectuals that are coming specially for that. We the World Jewish Congress, are going to make an effort to make an encounter between Latino and Jewish intellectuals and writers in the Guadalajara Book Fair. This is one of our priorities, to reach to the Latino community. The other very important subject is, of course, Hasbara. Ronald spoke a lot about working with advertising agencies. That is a major priority for us because we have to get into the technology of the 21st century. We have advanced an enormous amount within the World Jewish Congress already, but we are not there yet. Let us be aware that Al Jazeera has bought the Al Gore network in the United States. They are the sponsors of the International Football Soccer Cup. Can you imagine the kind of advertising and publicity that they are going to get through Al Jazeera in the Western world? So this is why we have to increase our work in exactly this field of marketing and advertising. And that commission of the World Jewish Congress is one of our major priorities. The next priority that I see is understanding that the North American section of the World Jewish Congress is different from all other sections. United States, Canada, and Mexico, we are working in a continent that has 450 million people with governments that are highly supportive of Israeli and Jewish interests. Therefore, the role that we must have in the United States is the role of interpreting the situation of Jewish communities around the world and bring those reports to the American Congress, to the House of Commons in Canada, to the Senate, to the American administration. It is very, very important for us to enhance the operation that the World Jewish Congress has in the United States, especially because of the importance of Ronald Lauder in the United States, enhance the power of this organization. I see everybody saying, for instance, Coletta Vital spoke about OSCE and what it does in order to increase the work against anti-Semitism. The headquarters of OSCE, although it is a European organization, the headquarters is in Washington. This is an extraordinary possibility that we have to increase our cooperation in the struggle against anti-Semitism in Europe, but coming with the very strong support of the United States government. Now, there are many organizations in America that are doing important work. I mean, I will not tell you that they do not. And it is the American Jewish Committee and ADL and B'nai Brit. They are extraordinary organizations. But they are not named the World Jewish Congress. That name is the name that has to be enhanced in Washington. Therefore, I will, as you very well know, I was the founder of WIZO in the United States. So for sure, my credentials as a Zionist activist are very much on the table. I do believe that it is very important always to meet in Jerusalem for the World Jewish Congress, no question about it. But Saloniki was extremely important. Budapest is extremely important in the history of the World Jewish Congress. And I believe that the moment has come for us to meet in Washington to enhance our world representation in Washington. And I do hope that that will be a priority very soon for the World Jewish Congress.